Hi there, everyone. Meteorologist Robert Spetta here with this evening's Western Pacific weather update. We are still covering Typhoon Soulik with a great detail here this evening, and I want to start off by showing you some footage here coming out of northern Taiwan during the overnight hours on Friday going into Saturday. Really a close call as far as flying debris goes. This footage coming from James Reynolds, a typhoon chaser out there, just showing some of this debris hitting a fellow chaser right nearby. Well, I just want to be quiet and I'll show you what his footage looked like as it started to fly by in this typhoon strength wind. It does go to show how strong these winds can be when we say a typhoon is coming ashore. You really have to take it quite serious. That's just some evidence there of how this debris can get picked up, thrown around. Really not large debris, but sharp edges can cause some serious damage. So right now, though, winds still continuing to come ashore here, but the main problem, like we've been saying all day, is the heavy rainfall there into central portions of Taiwan. This is showing the total accumulated precip since midnight last night, and these are all areas here in the lighter pinks, over 300 millimeters of rain. Most of these regions here along the central portions of Taiwan, a clear example of orographic lifting in these mountains squeezing out the rain, by the way, because you can see just along the eastern periphery of these mountains, rain totals completely drop off to less than 10 meters in most areas here. It's the heaviest stuff on the west coast. Those rain bands continuing to feed in off the Taiwan Strait. And some totals here since midnight, Taiwan Standard Time, adding up over 700 millimeters of rainfall. This is going to continue to cause some serious risk of flooding out here. Already there has been one reported death out of Taiwan, but that was a police officer who was out and about there and ended up getting hit with a brick. So nothing directly related as far as any casualties due to the flooding at this time, but the rains are still coming down, and many of these areas have been continued to be cut off as far as communication just due to the continued flow of moisture. So we're going to still watch here. Hopefully it is just the one death that is reported here and at least no civilian casualties, but we're still getting news out of Taiwan. You can see the storm slightly regained its eye, but really the mountains over Taiwan, we saw that heavy rainfall, but that completely disorganized the storm system. Now, as of making this update, moving on shore there in Fuzhou area in Fujian province, this entire coastal region is going to see some heavy rain totals. Not as much as Taiwan, not as mountainous out here, but there still is some significant risk of flooding. So we will continue to keep you posted here at westernpacificweather.com as this does push off there towards the north and towards the west. It is going to significantly weaken once it moves over land, and also those rain bands are going to gradually ease off into Taiwan and already easing off across much of the southern Japanese island. And just on one other note, since we have the update going right now, we're still watching Typhoon Soulik. I don't want to steer away from the destruction the storm is causing, but look just towards the east of Philippines. There's Invest 93W around Palau, and some of the models picking up on a slight tropical depression that very well could enhance that monsoonal flow. That's the same way Soulik started, though. We saw a slight tropical depression being picked up on models just north of the Marianas Islands. So we want to continue to watch that area. Very well could cause some heavy rain out here in the Philippines. It's typhoon season, and typically we see one fade away and a new one comes. So with that said, everybody, we will continue to keep you posted. Stay safe out there, and if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, post them down into the comment box below. Thanks for watching.